I'm still impressed at my clutch, even if I'm about 50% sure the save and quit in a way saved me. I think because it gave me a few iframes on relogging, which meant that some of the lava damage was ignored, but I will not complain. I will not debase myself and say that I wasn't cool and awesome and hot for successfully pulling that off, because I know that to be true, and if you disagree with me, you are the one in the wrong, and I will find you, and I will kill you. I've never actually checked out the ancient city, not once. Have I ever... Oh, we win these! We win these! Okay. That is actually so perfect. Admittedly, I mean, okay, well, like, outside of this data pack, what would be perfect, and even actually inside this data pack, but, like, currently that's perfect, but of course the ultimate place to have a... Holy mother of God, that was terrifying. Fuck. The best place, of course, would be, Soul Valley, because of the low spawn rates, so shit's good, but for this... Oh! 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 Oh, I see! Oh, you don't say! Oh! That's interesting. I killed 2 piglin, but they didn't get aggroed because the TNT that was spawned by the, 2 zombie piglin. The TNT that was spawned by the, piglin was technically counted as damage that the piglin did to them, not damage that the player did. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. What the fuck? How? Oh! 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 Big dubs! Okay. 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 Fuck. Okay. Oh. Oh. I thought that the spawner was... Oh! 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 Wait! Wait! Oh, oh wait, I'm so smart, but I need more obsidian. If I just surround the spawner with obsidian, I have a blaze spawner that won't get broken. Oh my god, okay, I should head back? I'm gonna head back, yeah, okay, I'll head back. Just gonna grab some obsidian, get some building blocks as well. Fuck me! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. That's fine. We'll be heading back and forth so many times. I'm sure of it. It will become second nature, the path to take. Okay. Do I want to bridge directly towards the blaze? I don't think I do. I think I want to be able to get the jump on them, because I don't want that blaze spawner to get broken, because if that blaze spawner gets broken... Oh, fuck you! I panicked and I goofed up just a fucking tiny bit. Just a fucking minuscule mistake. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. I want to find a village, I want to settle down. I need to build a village breeder, I need to build an iron farm. I need to sort everything out. And I need to still my fucking heart. Oh, okay. Well, that happened, I guess. Nice. Nice. How do we want to do this? Am I gonna... It's I've been playing some Celeste, which it's great. It's fucking miserable to play. I'm terrible at platformers. I'm currently doing all of the B-sides for all the pre-core zones, which I've done all but one. I'm pretty impressed with what I've done. I'll be the first to admit that. But it's like, you know, with Celeste, there's you know, in a zone you've got your miserable as all hell sections, and then your kind of chill ones, and they mix. You know, you've got a tough as balls jump to do, and then you've got some easy but long thing after that. And you've got to be able to do both, because every time you die, you go back to the start, right? That's what this is, right? You've got your tough as balls section. That's the start. You've got your easy but long section. That's everything after an iron farm and villager trading. I've done the tough section once, but you should never expect to do the easy section first try, because you're always gonna slip up. So I've just got to get good at the hard section, and then I'll be able to fucking continue. And that's all it comes down to, is just perseverance and continuing. You know, and in the face of all this shit, you just gotta keep going. That's kinda cool. If this were another thing, I would be setting up a base in there, because I'm basic, and I always go for the basic bitch. Ooh, base setups. Basic bitch base setup. Ooh, nice one. Oh, is there any word for? Is there any synonym for setup that starts with a B? Basic bitch base. Basic bitch base blueprint. There we go. The basic bitch. Fuck, the basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch base. Fuck. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch. The basic bitch base. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch base blueprint. The basic bitch. Fuck. The basic bitch base boost. The fuck. The basic bitch base. The basic bitch base boost. The basic bitch base. The bacon. The bacon. You know it, we got the bacon! The basic bitch base blueprint, 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 the basic bitch base blueprint. Fuck. Oh, I had such a streak going there. You can see that I've completely lost my mind at this point, can't you? What funny, quirky stories do I have? Once upon a time, there was an apple, and his name was John. Now, John, he may be an apple, but he had a big heart, and so he was determined to free the world from tyranny. Because, as everyone knows, apples were greatly oppressed during the times of the pear revolution, in which the pear revolutionaries had overthrown the ruling apple class, and now the apple class were expected to just to act and be treated as the pears? How dare they? Didn't they know the apples were morally and physically superior to the pears in every way, shape, and form? How dare the pears try and keep the two in the same fucking class structure? Oh, fuck you. So this little apple with a big heart took it upon himself. You know, if no one else will, then I'll save the world from the pears. And so he took it upon himself to go out exploring and to retrieve. Ooh, and it's nearby. That's fun. To retrieve the legendary apple scepter, which would allow the apples to reclaim their rightful place as the ruling class, as ordained by the apple god, who had, in creating the apples, granted them with larger capacity for storing money, and thereby making them objectively superior in every way, shape, and form to the pears, who were deformed, ugly, and incapable of holding any money, which, as we all know, money is a clear indicator of moral superiority. And so the apples had taken it upon themselves to take the pears under their wing and teach them the ways of money and shit, I don't know. And so this little apple, who the pears didn't understand the kindness the apples had done them by enslaving them. And this apple had taken it upon himself to teach these pears this. And so he ventured forth. And it was brutal, you know. He went from city to city where there were all these poor apples with no self-respect. They all acted as though they were lowly pears. It shocked the apple. How could they so readily and so quickly adapt to this inferior lifestyle, which was not suited for their holy and superior physical forms? The apple couldn't take it anymore. Finally, he grew enraged, and he left behind his desire to what was the conversation? He lost the desire to search for the scepter. It would take too long, and he knew that the pears couldn't be reasoned with, and so he took it upon himself. And working together with his friend Bill the apple, this little apple with a big heart created a thing known as social media, in which they could successfully cause the pears to fight amongst themselves and convince the pears that, you know, why treat the apples as yourselves when you know that you are inferior in every way, shape, and form. And it was successful. With social media, the apple and his friend Bill the apple successfully tricked everyone into fucking This is so stupid. I've completely lost whatever the moral or point. Don't do infighting, I guess. Or love each other or something. I don't know. Don't trust apples. Apples are bad. That's so fucking stupid. To live. To laugh. Perhaps to love. Aye, that's the rub. For in that laugh of love, what lives may come when we have laughed off this lovable, live. Whether 'tis lovable in the laugh to live, or to love the fuck, whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the laughs and loves of outrageous live, or to take arms against a sea of laugh, and by loving, live it. Fuck no. I love you. Ba-dum-bum-bum, I love you. Ba-dum-bum-bum, I love you. Did you know that I love Minecraft? I just need my shovel to last long enough for me to find a bed in which I can sleep, and that's it. We're fucking home free. We've just got to make a few more things, and oh fuck, there's explosions. That's probably not. Potatoes! I fucking love this shite. Alright lads, let's fucking get the spread game. I don't know what accent I'm even trying to do here. It's fucking 35 accents in one, and they're all incorrect, and let's be! This is a pretty good start, I will admit. This is a pretty good start. I'm not scared in the slightest, actually. I'm pretty calm and happy. I just have to open my big fat fucking mouth. Just gotta start fucking speaking like a little fucking bitch. Like an idiot. Like a fool. Like a complete fucking numpty. At least it was funny. At least it was funny, you know? At least I died in a funny way. That's all you gotta ask, you know? When you're on your deathbed, you've gotta ask yourself, is my death funny? And if it's not, well then fucking, you've failed. Your life's over. You may as well just kill yourself at this point. If you can't die in a funny way, what's the point of living? I deserve $1 million for doing this. I do. It's like fucking monkeys at a typewriter, except there's one monkey, and it's a computer, and it's not fucking Macbeth or anything. It's just pain. The pain, you know, the nausea. Jean-Paul Sartre's book Nausea was about this. It wasn't about, you know, fucking ennui or fucking dissociation or fucking feeling disconnected with yourself and the world, feeling fucking, you know, sick at seeing everyone else, feeling hatred towards people, not knowing why. I wasn't about any of that fucking shit. It was about playing Minecraft with this data pack. Sartre just didn't know how to communicate that in a way that wasn't, like, heavily symbolic. That was the best fucking... I was an idiot! I was an idiot. I panicked. I let the ghast fuck me, and that's it. What a fickle thing life is, you know? To leave so quickly when it's only just begun. What a fickle fucking thing. You're all dead and I'm sorry. I'm normal from Garfield. The comics, that is. I have no respect for people who only know of Garfield from the cartoons. Like, if no, like, animations, like, they're good animations. I've seen some of them, I thought they were kind of cool, you know, but, like, if you haven't read at least one Garfield strip, one Garfield comic strip, that's it. One Garfield comic strip. It takes fucking 2 seconds to find that on Google and read it. Just fucking one Garfield comic strip. You just gotta find one and read it. That's the bare minimum for existing. Bare fucking minimum. You know, go down to your local fucking library, pull up the computer, type in, you know, fucking Garfield comic strip, pull it up, look at it, be happy, Boom. You're done. I'm proud of you. You're now a real human being. That's why Pinocchio. That's the solution, you know? Pinocchio, he doesn't need to go on this whole, like, journey of discovery and shit. The whole, ooh, I want to be a real boy. You want to be a real boy, little kid? You want to be a real boy? Read a Garfield comic strip. I bet $50 that if Pinocchio had read a comic strip, he would have instantly turned into a real boy. Within the split second he reached the end, the split second, you know, he saw Garfield say, I hate Mondays or something, he'd go, whoop, boing, pow, zoom, and boom, it's a real boy, standing right there where Pinocchio was, and it is Pinocchio. Pinocchio's a real boy now because he read Garfield. That's it, that's the solution, you know? The reason why AIs aren't fucking actually, I mean, they're not AIs, they're fucking like learning algorithms and shit, they're bullshit, they're lies, they're lies, but the reason that they're not intelligent in the slightest, you know why? It's because they haven't read any fucking Garfield comics. Sure they can analyze them, but they can't read them. The ability to read a Garfield comic book, Village! The ability to read a Garfield comic, that's what differentiates us from the animal. That's what differentiates us from the animals. The ability to read a Garfield comic strip. Come on. Alright, we're going to base in the sky. Because that's very quirky. Oh, I bet you didn't expect me to know what that word means. Well, I do. It means quirky. And quirky is a certain type of keyboard setup where it goes Q, W, E, R, K, Y. I don't know why they do it like that, but the kids these days seem to think it's all the rage. They like being quirky and not like the other keyboards. It's very curious, but I must say I'm very proud of them for finding something of their own to be interested in. You know, at the end of the day, you just gotta knuckle down, and you gotta be proud of the youths and their interests. It's always very fascinating learning about their quirky kind of behaviours, which is how they describe behaviours related to being quirky, like the keyboard. That is, anything of a strange or unusual nature becomes quirky, like a keyboard. However, then you have to ask yourself, well, if everyone is quirky, then no one is. This is a statement stated by, in other terms, by a sort of god, a god figure in the youth's religion, known as Syndrome. And he, in the ancient texts, talks of how when no one is super, which is the original, well, it's a synonym for quirky, really. When everyone is super, no one will be. It's a very interesting question that you have to ask yourself at the end of the day, you know? Well, we can all try and be quirky, but is being quirky all it's cracked up to be? That I find myself thinking constantly. Now, otherwise, you may also consider that the god, the deity figure of Syndrome is hardly a benevolent or kind one, as he is depicted in the ancient texts as attempting to destroy the very society that we hold dear. You could also argue that maybe it's the society that we hold dear that needs to be destroyed. However, you must also point out that this Syndrome character is hardly one with a upstanding moral compass, as he plans on initially making the rich quirky before he makes everyone else quirky. It's a very interesting socio-economic question to pose to yourself, you know? If the rich initially have that power, are they ever going to want to hand it over? I, personally, would argue no. I think that if he were to have been allowed to fulfill his role as the pagan hero of Mr. Incredible, a very on-the-nose and hardly subtle naming convention for their ancient heroes. If he had not gotten in the way of Syndrome's grasp for power, would everyone truly have become quirky? Or would it not more likely have been that having made all the rich quirky, the rich would then use their great influence and power to prevent quirky keyboards from being accessible to the lower strata? Personally, I find this a much more interesting reading of the texts, as it calls into mind an actual analysis of systems and parts of government that are relevant to the modern human, not just the youth in quirky shit. Fuck. Anyway, that's all I have to say on the very, very interesting topic of the quirky keyboards and their political meaning. It's very interesting to analyse this deity figure, and I would truly, strongly advise all to sit down and watch the ancient text known as the Incredibles, and attempt a firm analysis of the themes and ideas of being quirky. At the end of the day, I think that religious texts are not there to merely tell us what to do, but also to ask us what do we think should be done in such an instance. If you, for instance, would agree with Syndrome, and perhaps you think that maybe in making everyone quirky, the rich would lose their power, it's a very interesting argument that you could make, one that I don't personally think holds much water, but I would still not be surprised to see it being held by some, and I would be very interested to read an essay on such ideas of quirky in the modern era.